Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's another beautiful, beautiful day. Oh man. So, today, guys, okay, today was some nasty, nasty price action, okay? I wouldn't call it really completely nasty, okay? It's just, today I can say that I couldn't really determine what the market was aiming for, right? So as y'all can see, okay, the market is still going up, okay? I see we have this relatively equal highs here. Okay, the market did take that out. The market also took out the London session buy side liquidity, but never came back down. Usually that's what I'm expecting. As you guys know, that is my strategy. Okay, I'm looking to take out the London session buy side or sell side liquidity, whichever comes first, and then take out the next after that. Okay, so if in the London session it takes out buy side first, okay, I'm gonna look for some consequent encouragement after it takes out buy side, or a fair value gap, or what is it called, an order block. Hopefully multiple or all three of those, or at least two of those. I'm gonna look for that and then go towards the sell side. And then obviously it's the opposite. If it takes out sell side first, I'm gonna look for the same thing, just going towards the upside. All right. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope everyone did their due diligence of studying the amazing history books of the market. Okay, as you guys can see, I am on Windows now. Okay, I was on MacBook. Okay, I was on Apple. Let's remove that. I was on Apple, and then I recently just got a little PC, just to trade on. Okay, on Apple I only connect one monitor, and then my MacBook Air, which is literally just right behind me right here. As you can see, it's actually right there. Um, but yeah, now I'm hooked up to 3 monitors. Everything is good. Everything's great. Okay. So let me explain what happened today. So I came on the charts around 2:30 my time. Okay. 2:30 my time is about 6:30 Eastern, New York City. Okay. And I seen that we already took out buy side liquidity. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, snap. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me actually go to the 5 minutes here. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? We took out buy side liquidity. We're chilling. Okay. And then I seen we had this gap right here. Okay. So I was focused on that gap. And I put my fib on it. Okay. So as you guys know, wicks, they're considered gaps. Okay. Now, the middle of that wick, we would want to see it trade to the middle of that wick for consequent encouragement for it to reject. Okay. Now, I seen the wick, and I seen it did come back into it. And as you can see, it did reject right here. Okay. The bodies, it respected it. Okay, that's not where I got in though. So I had the 1 minute chart pulled up. Okay, let me just pull it up here for y'all. Okay, so if you look on here, here's the 1 minute chart. Okay, so I seen we had this fair value gap. Okay, at this point in time, it was not traded to yet. Okay, at this point in time, it was already down. It already came back down here. Okay, and I marked this after the fact. All right. Now, once it did that, I seen we had a, I was going to wait for it to come back up here, in which it did, okay? I seen we had an inverse fair value gap here. Let me just, let me actually make this bigger for y'all, okay? We had an inverse fair value gap right here. So I'm like, okay. So it went down. I seen the inverse. I marked it real quick. I'm like, okay, it's going to come back up. Respect the level in which it did. Okay, it did respect it. All right. So I put my stop just above this candle. Okay. I think it was about right here. I'm not logged in right now, so I can't show you guys my executions. Okay. I did log out. And the reason why I log out is to keep my losses to a minimum. All right. You don't want to revenge trade when you're doing this, because if you revenge trade, you're going to end up losing your account. Okay. So I seen the inverse. I got in. I thought it was going to continue its way down, and I got stopped out. And that was for a loss. I was only trading 5 micros. Okay, I keep my risk to a minimum. And that was for a loss for about $80 to $90. Okay, I wasn't tripping. Okay. So I'm like, cool. Market's coming back up. It's trading back into this fair value gap. Bam. It traded into it. Okay. But I ended up getting in after the fact, or before. Actually, I got in after, right? Because I seen this, and it came back down, okay? And I got in right here for a sell, okay? Because I wasn't paying attention. All right. So, and then I put my stop just above here, just above the candle that created the fair value gap. Okay, I could have put it up here for no more risk, but there's no point, okay? I'm not trying to risk more than I need to right now. I was trading on my funded account. I'll explain the total amount of loss, which wasn't much, so I'm not really tripping about it. And I don't consider it a loss, people. This is one thing you have to get through your heads. Okay? Because you lose money in the market, I don't consider it a loss. I consider it a learning lesson, a stepping stone for the next time that you get into the market. Now you know what not to do. Okay? So my first mistake was already getting in late. Should have gotten it up here. I should have just put my my sell order up here, and then put my buy stop up here. In which I did put my buy stop, but I got in late here. Okay, as I explained. And as you can see, we had a whole bunch of consolidation, I would call it, within this range. Okay. So market came up, traded back into it. If I put my fib here, okay. Hold on, guys. Let me just so y'all can see. All right. If I put my fib here, the middle, okay, is what we want to see it trade to, and which it did. All right. It did refill all the way, and that's fine. And then it came back. Once it came all the way down here, I was up about $80. Okay, I'm like, cool, it's going to continue. All right. And it started consolidating, and then it continued its way up, and then eventually I got stopped out here. Okay. I got stopped out right here at the 1852.25 level. All right. And that's completely okay. All right. So once I got stopped out, I'm like, okay, now we're just going to watch. There's no need to make your losses. Okay, you want to keep your losses as shallow as possible. You don't want to make them any deeper. than it need to be. Okay, if you know you're only risking a certain amount, my risk is usually $200. That's about 5% of my account. Okay, and that's max. Usually my max leverage. Okay, I lost less than 5% today. Okay, my total loss today was 140. Wasn't tripping. It is what it is. All right. It is what it is. Let's go back to the main screen here. Okay. So yeah, that was today. If you guys learned something, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. Okay, I do have a link below for apextraderfunding. It is a prop firm where you can leverage with their funds. Okay, you go through an evaluation phase of different size accounts, and then after that, once you pass your evaluation phase, you go into your performance account in which you can start making money. Same rules apply. All right. My link is down below, and my discount code is down below in the description. If you want to support this channel, use my link. But yeah, guys, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. Liking doesn't really do anything for me. It just gives me feedback on if you guys like these type of videos or not. Okay. Hope you guys have a good morning, good night, good evening, whatever it is for y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.